Robert, thank you for your time, as always, a firm favourite on ENCA.
Good afternoon, and afternoon to the viewers.
Robert, so a heat wave is classified as something, a period of extreme heat and humid conditions for a number of days.
Yes.
And people in more affluent areas might feel a little bit of discomfort. They've got access to air conditioning, that kind of situation. But people from poorer backgrounds with less infrastructure struggle a lot more. It can be extremely dangerous.
Yes.
What are the dangers?
Yeah, the dangers is that we try and find out that, as you rightly said, in most of the informal areas, they will be tempted to try and cool themselves. In most of them, they don't really have maybe resources which they can be able to use, like for instance, like swimming pools, which they can jump in and try and cool themselves down. So they are tempted to go to areas like river streams and dams, and we all know that those areas are dangerous. We have had a number of incidents where young kids are drowning in these areas. So hence we within the city of Johannesburg, when we were launching our water safety campaign, we were trying to encourage them to visit our city of Johannesburg public swimming pools, because we know that these areas have got lifeguards on site. They can be able to swim while they're being monitored, instead of going to these dangerous river streams and dams.
Okay, so it's a period of heightened alertness for parents, especially, because children unsupervised might be tempted to, as you say, go to places.
And then of course adults, they will also be encouraged to, for instance, stay away from direct sunlight, especially between around 11 and 3, because at that time we have got extremely hot temperatures, and those who don't even have a choice, maybe they can apply sunscreen. Also, they make sure that they stay hydrated, drink lots of water while they're trying to work, and of course take regular breaks so that they can be able to stay hydrated while they're trying to work. Yeah.
We always hear about the groups who are most at risk, and often the elderly are forgotten during these heat waves.
Yes, especially the elderly, because most of them, they are on medication, so you advise them to stay in a cooler areas, because you don't want to expose them in those extremely hot temperatures. And then also the young kids, we still find, it sounds very funny, but we still find incidents where adults, especially now that people are busy shopping, doing a lot of shopping, in the shopping malls, parents still leave young kids inside their vehicles. Whether there is no heat wave or we have heat wave, you can't be leaving young kids, because with the temperatures we're getting now, it's extremely hot. So we're urging parents to make sure that they don't leave young kids inside and pets inside their vehicles, because
I'm glad you raised the issue of pets, because animals are another vulnerable group.
Exactly.
A lot of people completely forget that pets need additional water, additional shelter.
Exactly. Yeah. So they still need to be cared during this period. So hence we're going out there. So our campaigns, we're targeting all the 7 regions of the city. We're targeting mostly the school-going kids, your primary school, because those are the ages where we find out that we have got a number of young kids who are drowning, especially your 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds. So we're trying to make sure that when we go to these schools, we train them on learning how to swim, and also we discourage them to go to this river stream. Instead, we're encouraging them to visit one of our public swimming pools, which they will have in their specific area where they are.
Okay. Yeah. So the things to do, and please add to this list: avoid strenuous activities, stay out of the sun. What are some other things?
Of course, you try and avoid hot drinks. We encourage you to drink more of cooler fluids, water. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dressing in cool clothes.
Exactly. Try and stay in a cooler area.
Okay. Yeah. And avoiding car trips as well, even though if you're not just in a parked car, but a long car trip could expose
because in the city of Joburg we encourage to save electricity, so we can't say you must use your icon. So hence we say you need to try and stay in a cooler area, so that you can save electricity, and then you don't have to
use all the air conditioning.
Yes.
Well, Robert, hopefully by tomorrow we'll feel some relief across the country from the heat wave. We thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity.